Welcome to
There we go.
the Lights Out Podcast.
Yeah.
This week, I'm your host, Tiago. I'm joined here with the usual guests of...
We're still co-hosts.
We got Tyler, Billiam, Hatch, or whatever you want to call him.
William.
Full
and we have Damien.
I don't care.
We have Damien.
Damien just gets Damien.
Episode 10.
Damien Scott. Michael Scott.
Okay, we're not going to...
Okay, whatever.
That wasn't your whole name. But is it really episode 10?
Yeah,
wow.
We didn't even do anything extra for like double digits at all.
I mean,
yeah,
like
it's double digits.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever heard of the thing? It takes 30 days to form a habit and 90 days to form a lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not in a lifestyle yet. Oh, we are in a lifestyle.
No, we are almost there.
Well, we started in December.
Yeah, but 7 days a week. And
The
we do
fuck
one
you
every
guys?
What's today?
Uncle
week.
Gary is now playing.
March
by the way,
what?
Uncle Gary?
on Steam.
Oh, I don't know.
March
That's
what?
probably Eli.
It doesn't matter. Anyway,
We're talking
this,
shit.
What's the episode for this? The episode. What's the hot sauce?
Oh,
for this
yeah,
episode?
I forgot about the sauce. Oh, fuck. It's called Dragon's Breath garlic hot sauce.
Dragon's breath.
Garlic hot sauce.
I love garlic.
I was
with
about
like
to say I am
whole-
a big fan of garlic.
Yeah.
All
Dragon's
right,
breath
This
is
is gonna
kind of
taste
scary.
good.
No, it's gonna taste the exact same, just a little spicier.
No, it's not. This
It's
is
gonna
good.
taste.
We gotta
like-
okay, guys. We gotta open with something that's gonna pique everyone's interest.
I have nothing. Mine's super long. And
I have something.
You have something?
Do you mind if I take over the episode for a
Go
second?
ahead. Well, you're not taking.
Do you guys know a little streamer by the name of Shroud?
No.
Shroud?
You know Shroud.
I'm unfamiliar.
What is he, like a 3-year-old kid? Plays Fortnite?
You know Shroud?
I don't know Shroud. Are we
don't know
googling
Shroud?
Shroud right now? I will
You can
Google.
look up
You
Shroud.
know who Shroud is?
No.
Wait, before you look him up, because the news might show up. Don't.
The news?
Don't look at that. Don't look at that. Don't.
Okay.
Okay, sorry. On the second monitor, he's looking at
Alright.
shit. So, Shroud. Wait, no, don't,
Just click it.
guys.
Click
Shroudy
it.
Rowdy.
No, stop. I'm being
Just hit
serious.
it.
Stop.
Okay.
No, because the YouTube video is like literally gives it away. I want to tell you the news.
I can't
All
read
right.
it.
What's the news?
He's making a video game.
Okay, this streamer
So
is.
this streamer he is teaming up with a whole ass game studio
Usually that's
and
not-
another creator, and so Shroud is known for his competitive, just being really good at video games and like a lover of video
Being a
games.
no life.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah.
So he was an esports player at one point. Like he was crazy, right?
Yes, Shroud.
Love Shroud.
Love Shroud. He's in love with Shroud.
So and I'm very excited for this because it sounds very. We can actually watch the video that he posted.
Shroudy Rowdy.
I can't. I'm not.
Is this the
no.
guy?
So
That's
no.
the guy.
No, scroll down more. Scroll down. We're watching. I'll post it. I'll put it in.
Let's just not.
No. It's
I don't really want to.
okay. Maybe not the whole thing.
Yeah, let's not. Let's.
But what it is it's gonna be a open world shooter,
Open world.
or not open world.
Canadian. He's Canadian.
He's
Apparently.
like XQC.
Oh yeah, it's a AAA survival. Oh, it's a survival FPS
So it's
game.
it's DayZ.
So yeah, and I'm very excited for it.
Because you play those games. You play Rust.
Yeah, I'm a
and-
big. It's called Project Astrid. That's the video I watched.
Streamers Shroud and Sacriel are the latest content creators trying to make a game.
And it seems like it's actually going to be
Project
good.
Astrid. Astrid is
From
the
what
name
they're
of
saying
the
about
love
it.
interest from the How to Train Your Dragon series.
That's
is.
her. I couldn't think.
Wow.
I had that name and I was like, why is that name so familiar?
Guys, we got to pick it up.
That's Astrid.
I thought this was
Is that what you?
I thought this was so cool. Because
It's,
they've spent a lot of time developing it, and it's an actual studio with like hundreds of employees that are making this video game, and it looks like it's gonna be good. And I'm excited.
Hopefully, I don't know Shroud, but anyone who takes
sucks really bad. That'd be hilarious.
I was
so
a-
funny.
But the thing is, like, he is known for like very much so like being very opinionated towards video games gunplay and how the weapon system just works in terms
he's
of
a truist. He's like it needs to be.
well, not necessarily, just it all has to be balanced and make sense. Like he wants balanced shit. So if this isn't a balanced game, he's gonna get a lot of shit for it.
So if it does flop, not only is it going to cost
We'll laugh at him.
a lot of money, but like he kind of has to jump off the internet. He kind of
No, he doesn't have to do anything. Bro can retire right now. He's got millions in the bank.
He's retired from the whole gaming, like...
Oh, so you do know who Shroud is?
Obviously.
Yeah.
I don't know who I've never...
I'm surprised you haven't heard of him.
In related news, is actually something very kind of related. YouTuber Video Game Donkey opened up his own game publishing company. You guys hear about that?
No.
This happened a little while ago, but he is now publishing an indie game. I forgot what it's called, but I find it really interesting how a bunch of content creators are taking, not a bunch, but so far the two that I'm aware of, Video Game Donkey and the Shroud guy, are taking that leap from consumer to creating content based on the thing to the other side of creation. And it's really cool seeing, because I've been following Donkey for a couple years now. I'm sure Shroud has been developing for you. We'll get to your point, Damien.
I also have something to say, but I want him to go first because he had the.
But yeah, but I always found it really cool seeing these creative minds expand.
Yeah.
And so
and their platform being used for something that actually matters
when
to the
when
community.
the passion is there, when the passion is there. Video Game Donkey for years has shit on those awful unfinished AAA games that we all know and expect from the gaming industry at $70 fucking now. So like that same expectancy is there. It's like, oh, Video Game Donkey's publishing this game. He's putting his own stamp of approval. His opinion is something that I
value.
Yeah, and so I'm expecting the game that he publishes to be nothing but significant.
I think. We've seen YouTubers release video games before. I mean, Sunday has his own mobile game company.
Mobile games don't count.
Going back, if
PewDiePie has his own game.
If we're going way back, Smosh has their food game, their food battle app.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember that?
No. I do.
That's a throwback.
But
shout out to anyone who fucking knows about that.
I miss old Smosh when you would sit down and watch Smosh games playing Minecraft and they had all the different POVs.
Yeah, remember them in the old room playing fucking Slender Man?
You could see all of them from the cameras.
Couch. Yeah. Oh, good.
Okay.
Oh, wait, David, you had something to say.
There's Moist Critical, a streamer. He has his own esports team. That's
really
dominating in like a lot of the categories he's placed. Like every category that his team has participated in is like he won a championship in a recent Apex.
I haven't heard of that.
Is
crazy.
Is he playing or is he just the face of the brand?
He runs the team.
He runs the
team. Everyone. He has like a bunch of players, and he's just top dollar. He's all for the players.
Moist Critical.
Moist Esports is.
Who else has?
But he also has. He just started a wrestling. Series.
No way.
He has his own wrestling program now.
Damn.
That's kind of weird.
The same guy, Moist Critical.
Yeah.
You know who else has their own esports team? A Formula One driver, Lando Norris, has his own. That's actually doing pretty well. Yeah.
What the fuck? Hold on, we're learning a lot today. Esports.
Everyone's going to esport. It's the new wave, man.
The thing is that esports makes no money for the guy.
Oh yeah.
It's all more like passion.
Oh yeah, it's called Quadrant, which is a dope name.
Founded by McLaren F1 driver Lando Norris and brought to life by, I can't read that.
Velois.
Quadrant is a gaming and lifestyle brand that combines Lando's love for gaming, racing, content,
Another
apparel.
thing about Lando is a very avid player of Escape from Tarkov. He loves Tarkov.
Have you ever played with him? Have you ever been putting around?
No, but I played with a streamer the other day.
Oh.
Actually, no. So I was like, he had a really nice mic in game when using VoIP, and I was like, no one has that nice of mic and is whatever.
And does this for fun.
Right. So, so no one does it for fun.
So you proceeded to murder him and check his game.
But no. I was like,
stream snipe his ass.
he was a PMC on reserve. So I was like, I've never done Scavlands. Can we please just co-op and do Scavlands, which is basically where a player and a scav go together, like enemies go together and extract.
Were you asking or was he asking?
I was asking because I was like, I've never done it, and he was like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, dude. And I was like, oh yeah, what's your name, by the way? He was telling me that, oh, sorry, don't get scared if I accidentally shoot, because people send bits that shoot the gun every so often.
To like give away your location, make it.
And so he was worried that they were gonna send it to shoot me, and or they can do it. There's another button that has him Alt 4. So it closed down the game. He was so we go and extract, and he was telling, like, I was like, oh yeah, when we extract, I'll tell you my name. I was like, I got you. And then when we extract, he told me his name, and I looked it up. He has like 10K followers
Okay.
on Twitch, and he had 150 concurrent viewers.
He
at
has
the
a
moment.
following.
Yeah, like he does it for a living at that
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
And then I
Right up
watch
to-
I watch back the VOD, watching him like interact with the, like, it's still up.
Did you get anything from the scav?
Nothing good.
Oh.
But that's all we have to talk about for Tarkov, because
Did you get like, yo, shout out my podcast?
No, I was,
No.
dude. I thought about it afterwards. I was like, I totally should have been like,
yo, you should watch the Lights Out
I
podcast.
know
If that's still the name.
that is still.
Well, yeah,
we're just gonna stick with it. It's
We're-
10 episodes
now.
in
for now.
until we're like
Listen, the
30
podcast,
episodes in.
the Codpass podcast. I
I
still
thought the other name that we were talking about was pretty good.
lithium ion batteries.
No. It was in the chat.
Okay, I'll
It's the-
scroll back in the chat.
Yeah.
But
Anyways, yeah.
boys, down to the meat and potatoes of it all, shall we?
Are you wanting to go into the game now?
Game? Oh no, I was.
Oh, we have a
It's
few different
spring
things.
break. Have you guys done anything for spring break so far?
We both worked, and he went to Sebring.
I went to
You-
Sebring. I went to the 12 hours.
Is there any big things to talk about Sebring?
Who won?
We don't know.
Can you Google it?
I can.
Google
I kind
it.
of don't want to.
Don't.
Who do you think won?
Do you know any of the names?
No. Yeah, actually,
It's
I do.
brands.
I do. Former F1 driver Roman Grosjean was driving there.
No
I
way!
saw Roman Grosjean. He was driving number 63 Lamborghini Huracan.
Huracan.
He was there?
He was there.
You saw? Did you see him?
No, I
Oh.
saw
him
his
in the
car.
car. He saw
yeah.
the car.
I saw the car. He was
Roman
driving.
Grosjean was there?
Roman Grosjean was there. On the
He's
little
known as
pamphlet and
the
everything.
he's known as the Phoenix. That's his nickname.
he? That's
Because
sick. I didn't know
no,
that.
look up his crash. You'll see why.
Oh,
Is
shit.
that guy from that
yeah,
crazy crash?
that's Roman Grosjean.
Oh, the man on fire.
yeah,
The man on fire where he
Yeah.
was. Yeah.
We're
I
in
seen
golf
the
for
crash.
30
Yeah.
I
seconds
seen
in
it.
a ball of
And, like
flames.
the beam like splits the car in half.
Yeah,
The
and
rail.
then you just see him climb over this fence and just a ball of fire behind him. Oh, so bad.
Didn't he only have like
Only burn on his
burns
hands.
on his hands?
That's
yeah,
it. He,
yeah.
he, you know, he said in an interview like days after, he was like, I wanted to walk away so that everyone knew that I was okay. Like, he didn't want to be carried out or anything. He wanted to walk so that people knew that he was good.
That he was able to. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
We saw
that's Roman Grosjean. Wow, you lucky bastard! I'm so jealous.
Did he crash and burn into a ball of fire?
Not this time.
He races in Indy now,
Let me break down what happened.
which is like the poor man's F1.
We did this. We went to 12 hours to
NASCAR
Sebring.
driver, but also want to be an F1 driver.
Anyways,
Anyway,
We went to 12 hours to Sebring as a birthday gift for my brother.
Mm-hmm.
And he's loved racing. The only reason why I know anything about racing is because of him and now because of Billiam.
Mm-hmm.
But it was his birthday present, and it was in charge of him to plan it out. I was like, dude, you know a lot more about this than I do. I only just watch the races with you. You plan it out. I'll give you the money. I'll pay, whatever. And it was me, my brother, and a mutual friend. Motherfuckers did not go out and buy the things that we needed to and started planning
to live.
the night before, not the day before. They got off at work at like 4 and hauled ass to a Walmart.
4 a.m.?
And 4 p.m.
Oh, okay.
We left 10 p.m. and started driving up there.
Oh yeah, you got off work and started driving.
I got off work and just went straight home. Motherfuckers were planning it out hours before leaving.
Mm-hmm.
They dropped $500 on a bunch of stuff, on a big ass tent, on food, on coolers, on
Was it worth it? Was it good?
Was it fun? Yes,
Was
it
it-
was fun. We were severely
Bring up your head,
underprepared. We had no idea how to do it, where to go, what the
Right.
people were, what to bring. We had no idea of anything because my brother decided not to do his research. So
pulled a Tiago.
Yeah.
last minute he figures it out. Right, we bought a 10-person tent for 3 people.
You were spacious.
It was fucking massive.
Yeah, I bet. Do you guys still have it?
Of course, we still have it. We're planning on returning it, but first we have to get it back into the
No, go
into the
camping.
box. The 10-person tent, dude.
We should,
All-
go-
we
we
should
should
all-
just walk into the woods and let's go camp.
The tent alone was 170.
No.
What if we go to Peace River?
Peace River. Anyway, and so
Okay.
let me break down what Sebring really is.
You just watch a car. take
You
one
wake up
corner.
at 10 a.m. Or actually, no, let's be realistic. You want to get a little bit before there. You want to bring your chairs. You wake up 8:30, 9. You find the spot. You scout out. They give you a little pamphlet.
Right.
Race starts at 10. It is nothing but drinking, smoking, and other nefarious activities for 12 hours straight. By the end of the night, everyone was shit-faced. Nobody was really watching the race except for like the diehard fans.
I would have been one of the ones just
it's-
watching
like,
the
who's
race.
winning?
It's honestly just get fucked up with your bodies. You hear
Yeah, Damien and I
dozens
would have
and
been the ones
dozens.
to sit down and
Yeah.
like, okay, Roman, he's still good. He's
Well,
still good.
Here's the
Yeah.
thing: in the first person, it's actually a lot harder to keep track. You have to watch it on the phone or the jumbo screen.
Right.
You have to, because in person, try
Well,
and keep
obviously,
count.
you
Yeah.
only get one corner.
Exactly, and so
I want to go to an F1 race.
and so we
Like you said,
did
one corner.
see multiple cars spin out.
But like, imagine it's a good corner, like a passing corner.
We got the corner that we got at Sebring was corner number 7.
Mm-hmm.
And I forgot what it's called, but it was a really good corner because it was one of the corners to overtake. Like every corner, somebody
Right,
was going
exactly.
in for the move. And then a little bit of racing history from my people. Way back in the 50s when F1 started, the legend of that time, Juan Manuel Fangio, an Argentine racer, has 7 5. He held the record. He has 5. You know him? Have you heard of him? Yeah. He,
5 piston cups.
he has 5 piston cups, and for the longest time, that was the world record until Schumacher.
Schumacher was 7.
Schumacher was 7.
And
Lewis
then
is
Lewis
still
was
7.
Max
Yeah.
was 7. Yeah.
And so when talking about the early days of the sport, it's literally impossible to talk about that Argentine who was just that crazy in a metal fucking death box. He was so crazy, in fact, that there's a chicane named after him. And for those of you who don't know, a chicane is when you do a quickly left then a right, or a right then a left. And there's a chicane named after him, and we went and we saw it, and it was really cool. And honestly, we were severely underprepared. It was a lot of fun. It's gonna be more fun the next time we go because we know where to go, what to bring, how much of what to bring.
Right.
The food was fucking expensive. Like
I bet.
I thought they were gonna
They-
upcharge us.
yeah.
Yeah.
They
There's nowhere to go. When
There's
there's nowhere to go, that's
Yeah.
when they get.
yeah,
you.
Sebring International Speedway, for those of you who don't
It's in
know,
buttfuck nowhere.
is in the middle of bumfuck nowhere and used to be an airport used by the military in World War II. It's a decommissioned airport. It was never. I don't think it was used commercially. I think I'm pulling things out of my ass now, but it's literally
that all
the
up.
racing. No, it is part of an airport. They did use it in World War II. I don't know if it was used commercially, and so it's literally just in the middle of fucking nowhere. And we get there at night. We didn't finish putting up the tent until like 1:30 in the morning. Mind you, you guys felt this cold front coming in, right?
Yeah, it was
so
nice.
nice.
It was cold
It was
at
so-
I
1:30
bet.
in the morning, setting up that tent, shivering. It was awful. But all in all, it was a great weekend for my birthday, and that's probably the
Your
only
brother.
big thing. Huh?
Your brother's birthday.
What'd I say?
Your birthday.
Oh, did I?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. It was for my brother's birthday. Thank you. And that was my big thing for spring break. It's just homework and fucking Dunkin' Donuts for me until next Monday.
Well, next week we're gonna play poker, right?
Maybe.
Is that happening next
Yeah.
week? You mean the end
Why
of this
not?
day?
Why not like
By the end of this
week?
day, one
No,
shall
not
stand.
Um,
Shall fall.
Speaking of movie scenes.
I went to a concert.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I
went to
forgot
a
you
concert?
did
I
something
went
too.
to an innings
Who?
concert. So
When?
So
Who?
on the
What are you,
it
a
was called
fucking
the Tampa
owl?
Innings concert.
Who?
That's what it was called. That's the concert.
Who's playing?
I'm gonna say who I saw. There was
Who?
There was Japanese breakfast.
The fuck?
What the fuck?
Was the open?
Who this shit?
Yep.
Okay, and then,
Who's
and then
Japanese breakfast? A pop band.
this. Okay, and
Is
then
it-
a group
is it-
you know, Group Love. I saw Group Love,
Do we know Group Love?
Okay.
and then they make songs.
Oh, tongue tied. Oh, it's
Yeah.
tongue tied.
and
Yeah, that's
then
the
I
only.
saw Pitbull.
Okay.
Oh, oh my god.
Pitbull put on an amazing
bet show. I bet.
show.
I bet.
It was
It's Pitbull.
so much fun.
Funny
It's
little
Pitbull. It's
sidebar.
Pitbull.
Funny little sidebar. The race is starting. I get a random text from Damien out of nowhere. Pitbull starting in 20. should be rad. No context. This is the first time I'm hearing of this concert that he went on.
Yeah,
So-
you didn't tell us you were going to.
Yeah.
I did.
When?
I've been telling you multiple times.
I don't believe
None of
you.
you ever listened.
I don't believe you. There's no way. I would have cared if you told me you were gonna see Pitbull.
I told
Yeah,
you.
wait.
I've been telling you.
I don't believe you.
Yes.
Okay,
I feel
okay.
like
Anyways, you
it-
saw Pitbull.
I saw
you
Pitbull.
saw
It was
Pitbull. You
awesome.
saw Mr. Worldwide.
Mr. Worldwide, Mr. Worldwide, Mr. 305 back at Eli from the
And
West
then,
Side.
wait, I skipped Weezer.
Why'd you?
So then I
You
could be
skipped
all
Weezer?
the way up front for Imagine Dragons, which was
Okay,
an hour
that's so
and 40
fair.
minute
That's
showing.
so
That's
fair.
An
fair.
hour, 40-minute thing of
Were you
Imagine
up front?
Dragons. I was like, I'm gonna show you. I was probably like, I wasn't
Dude.
all the way up front.
What they
Like, in
play?
the first
Wait,
five
did-
rows,
did they play-
They played everything.
Enemy.
They played it all. The only song they
Radioactive.
didn't. The only song they didn't play that I wanted to listen to was Warriors.
Okay.
I like
Okay,
that.
but
one.
that's a throwback,
Dude,
That's
but
like-
imagine being at a
But they
concert and
did-
here.
they did-
Or the. Gimme some time.
Yeah, they did. That.
Oh
They did
my
Bones,
god.
Radioactive. They did all of their really good.
Dude,
songs.
but was he good? The
He
lead
was-
singer?
It was so good.
Oh,
it was so
you
good. It
motherfucker!
was-
You both
It
and
was so good.
you are
Here,
both
look,
assholes.
look,
I want to
was-
see Imagine
Well,
Dragons.
wait.
I didn't see Roman Grosjean.
You're gonna be
I'm-
there for Avenged, right?
That's fair. Yeah, I
You're
will
gonna be there for
I'll be
Avenged.
Like here's the during the. This is. Oh wait, that's.
Like,
What is this?
like.
What song is that?
Well,
Oh, this is when Pitbull was showing up. That's the timer when Pitbull was showing up, and then this is.
Show me- I wanna see it. I don't-
Middle of.
How close is he? Give me a like.
Okay,
give
yeah,
me
I'll
a
tell you, I'll tell you,
guesstimate.
I'll
Like
tell you.
5 rows, 10
it's
rows.
loading.
It's being retarded.
Okay, anyways.
Oh, look, I was.
Oh, he's like 10 rows back.
Yeah.
Yeah, just about.
But still
That's
close
so
enough.
But like,
cool.
he was
Yeah.
right
Yeah.
there, and he
Me too.
came out a bunch. Here.
That's so cool, dude.
This is I'm So Sorry. That's what he was playing right
Yeah, I
now.
was.
Dude,
it's such
lucky
he put that
bastard.
was- dude, it was so
You're
good. It
so
was
lucky.
good. And then on our way home, we almost saw a bunch of people die.
What?
So we're driving on the highway back home, and
75?
we see up ahead that it's like there's like 3 cars in the middle of the road, and they're like way slowed down. We're like, what's going on? We roll up, and there's like this car behind them. He's like flashing and like honking their horn. It's a Camaro and 2 Mustangs, and they're blocking the whole highway. And then they like launch, like they're gonna race. And then 2 of them on the right, they start like
No
like
way.
swerving, and I'm like, oh my god, they're gonna literally die right in front of me. This is gonna be awesome. And then they slow down because they realize that they're like,
They're gonna fucking die.
and then they slow down again and line up a second time and do it again,
Dude,
right
what
in front
morons.
of us, going like 40 on a freeway.
How are you gonna almost lose it and be like,
Let's go
do it
again.
let's do it again?
And then they do it, and then they kind of like whatever, and then they get off on the next exit, and I'm like, those guys,
They're gonna die.
Were gonna kill us.
No, they are gonna
Yeah,
die.
they're gonna.
One day.
They were. I was like, they're so close. To
Of course, it's a
dying.
fucking Mustang driver.
2 Mustangs and a Camaro. Yeah.
Wow,
Cool.
that's crazy.
How was your spring break, Will?
Well, my spring
Nobody
break's
cares.
still going.
Moving on. You got nothing to talk about, actually.
You got stuff. Come on.
What have I done?
He got back up to $1 million in Tarkov.
Okay.
Let's not talk about
Okay.
that.
Moving.
Oh, I watched the F1 race.
That was really.
It was a boring race.
It was a boring.
It's pretty boring.
Okay.
Verstappen went from 15th to 2nd.
So, do you want to move into
my thing or your thing?
which one do you want to do?
Do we have a coin?
No, we don't have a coin.
Somewhere.
Just pick.
Tiago's thing.
Okay.
I was thinking because
That's it.
I'm a.
Is your-
It might be my thing, but I feel like your thing would be better to end off. So
Yeah,
now
we can do that. Yeah. Let's do that.
So
Okay.
Damien
I-
needs his old man glasses for
I
this one.
consider us to be educated.
We like art.
fellows.
Getting
Educated.
there.
Okay, sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. my
Yeah, we are well-rounded people. We consume.
We consume a lot.
We consume a lot
put that
of
up. I
different
like the
types of
Beatles.
media,
Yeah.
right?
bad. Yeah, I mean, we got vinyl right there. We got the Stand By Me poster. We got Formula One. We got a book that says How to Live with a Small Penis.
I just closed all of it.
Control Shift T. You gotta close that. You gotta. That's.
I just
Open up
closed all
Chrome.
of it.
Open up Chrome. Go to history.
God damn, no, but it was like a bunch of tabs.
Yeah. Go to history. Which,
No,
which
no,
one?
no, other one.
I don't know. Why'd you open up?
Oh my god, why is
It's the
Tarkov
shit.
opening?
Because
up?
you clicked open
You
on the
clicked
Tarkov
on it, hit the X
launcher.
on it.
Oh my
What, that
god.
was
Go
the
to
Tarkov
Chrome.
launcher.
Go to Chrome.
What's that?
Go
Please.
to Chrome.
What are you doing?
What the fuck is this?
Please stop.
Why is it not enhanced privacy in Chrome? Get the fuck out of here, Chrome. Leave me alone, bro.
Oh my god.
Okay, there. Now drag it back.
Go to. What are you doing? Go to Chrome.
Experiencing some technical difficulties. What's the point of even having
go
the
to
other
history.
one? Control Shift T.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank
there.
you. Okay. Let's.
Okay, so
What?
art.
Art.
You were talking. You were saying.
Art,
Sorry.
fucking
Yeah.
hell.
We.
Well-rounded Renaissance.
Well-rounded. Yeah.
Well-rounded
We like
Renaissance.
things.
All right.
Yeah.
We know what
I
we
was
like and
in
don't
art
like.
class in middle school.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I wasn't.
Bilbo the buffalo.
Okay.
We know what we like and don't like. We're all right. We
I know what's art.
We're
and I
high
know what's not
schoolers.
art.
Yeah, this what this is.
So-
You want to explain what we're doing here?
Okay. Because
What's the name of the game?
It's not really a game. It's a discussion. What this is the heart. This.
I think I'm
episode-
gonna differ from you two.
That's
on each
what I
one.
want to get down to. The question is, what is art? What
Do I have to explain it?
what's
If I can.
Can you keep
why do things-
are these in order on what you're gonna go by?
not entirely.
Because I need to know what we're looking at so I
You
can put it in
on
post.
there,
Oh.
yeah. You guys will be able to see. the
Okay, then yeah,
articles
it's in order. You'll be
Okay.
able, I'll send you everything.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, go by order on what's on your phone.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Cool.
What why do people sell these things for outrageous amounts of money? And let me tell you, it is a lot of money that goes in some of these art pieces. So we're going to go down a list
I mean, sorry.
and we're going to discuss whether or not it's art. And at the end, we're going to give our 2 cents on what makes art art. And I think it's going to be very interesting because we all are very opinionated people.
Yeah.
Damien, you have a.
I was going to open a
I
whole
think
can of
art
worms.
shouldn't be expensive.
Okay. Okay. We'll get to it. Okay.
We'll talk about it.
The first piece. Not
That's-
that one. Not that one.
Oh,
This one.
Yo,
That's
This
the
one.
urinal, right? That's
This
the urinal.
one's called Fountain by Marcel Duchamp. Early 1900s. It is a urinal.
Early 1900s. So this isn't even because of pop culture at this point.
No. This,
Oh, so this is-
early.
okay.
This is honestly. This is as
Is
early
it
of a
is it
shit post as
1917? Because
nin-
that looks like
I
the
think so. I think it's 1917.
That looks like
I
the
have
year that
info
he is
on
right
some of
there.
these, but not all of these. This is called The Fountain by
is not art.
Marcel Duchamp. I forgot how much it was sold for, but at the time it was outrageous. And it's literally just a urinal with some writing on it. Is this art?
no.
No, it's not art.
not
We
art.
got 2 no's.
No. Is there another urinal?
unless
urinal
I'm
that
supposed
looks
to be like-
that?
It's a common urinal of the
Unless
time.
Okay,
I'm
then
supposed
no.
to be like, oh, this urinal stands for freedom and
This-
agriculture.
This urinal, it's like society and how we
Fucking
train
piss all over.
ourselves into it. No, I don't. Even if it was that,
no.
it's not art.
Alright, it's not art.
It's not
No,
art.
it's not.
Okay. I'm gonna be honest. Some of these. Okay, here we go.
No, I
Let's
hate
see.
this.
This is not art.
This
I've
is
seen this.
The Comedian by I forgot what it was.
The
but
Comedian?
the piece of art, the artwork is called The Comedian. And for those of you who don't know, it is a banana duct taped to a piece of poster board that was sold for $120,000 in 2019. Honestly, if you look up banana,
You know what?
banana duct tape
Do you know?
artwork,
Do you know who made this artwork? Do you know
I
his name?
can
Don't
find
look it up, but just do you?
off
or
the
no?
top of my head. no.
Okay, so I want to say that I'm very proud of this man or woman because they have
scam.
found a way to scam
They
someone
printed
out
it
of
there.
100 and how much?
20.
$20,000
Money
because
laundering.
that's gonna be gone in less than 30 days.
It's been gone.
And
This is
that thing
2019.
was gone when that story was published. That thing was already probably unedible.
So not art.
Absolutely not.
No.
Not art.
What's it supposed to say about society?
What does the banana
God.
signify?
Okay, not art.
That's
This one.
That's
Is that a
art.
real skull?
That is.
That's a real skull.
I don't want to say for sure if it's a real skull
No,
or
that's
not.
a real
No,
skull.
it isn't.
However, it's called For the Love of God. It is encrusted with 8,601 quote unquote flawless diamonds sold for 201 million.
They're flawless diamonds.
Supposedly,
What makes
that's
them
I don't know. I don't know
flawless?
what that. I'm
What
not
makes
sure.
them flawless? On the inside, like in the actual diamond itself, there's no scratches, or it's just a perfect
Yeah,
shape.
perfect. Oh yeah, I remember. It's
wanna drop it.
What's it called? The architecture of the atoms.
It's beautiful. Like
It's-
it's
yeah,
just
yeah,
a
yeah.
perfect.
We learned
like,
about this in middle
architecture.
school.
Yeah.
That's
Science.
art.
That's art. I love that.
I won't go as far
I
as
think it's worth the money that they've put it up for. I
Probably
do.
because it was just literally made of diamonds.
okay, and that's the opinion. Is it only? I don't know if it's an actual human skull or not, but let's say if it is. Let's hypothetically, a human skull encrusted with
It's a
8,600
decorative
diamonds.
item.
A decorative item. Well, are you buying it for the human skull aspect or for the it's encrusted in jewels?
So so if we're looking at the art piece itself and why
In its
it's
entirety.
costing so much, I don't want to look at the actual value of the resource that's being used to develop the art. You know what I'm saying?
I.e., the human skull and the diamonds.
The
That's
diamonds
about it
is
being
the main
put
thing.
together.
Right, it's what it is.
It's what it
itself.
is.
And the creativity that went into making it.
So there's that symbol that kind of looks like the shield from Legend of Zelda.
Right. Oh, on the top,
Yeah.
on the forehead.
It looks like a
It looks like an expensive
So
fucking
how much was
diamond.
it? 220.
201 million sold, according to one quick Google search.
Maybe I see why. Like I'm not angry at it. That's what it is. I'm not angry that it sold for that much. Like the other ones I was angry at.
Yeah,
This is jaw move.
Probably.
probably.
Ew, that's
I would
pretty-
imagine if I'm paying $201 for a
Yeah, that
to go-
jaw
I want
better
to go,
move.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
like that.
interesting note. I do want to point out. I really like the name "For the Love of God."
Yeah, that's cool.
For the love of, because I feel like it can. For the people who don't like it, who just say, "Oh, it's diamonds on a skull," for the love, of, God, how's that art? But then it's if it is a dead human skull,
I think the name adds to it too.
it does, and a lot
Like,
of
for the
That
love of
British
God
teeth
adds
up that
to.
front. The way his front four is kind of like.
okay, this one, this is a photograph. This is a
What is-
photograph
what is-
called Louise Bourgeois.
What is she
photographed by Robert Maplethorpe.
What
is-
That is
is
that
she?
is a phallic object.
Oh,
That is
who
a
is the woman?
no
So,
idea.
Is the picture the art or is the
Yeah,
phallic
it's
object
a
the art?
famous photograph. No, it's a famous photograph that's been around.
The
And photography is a form of art.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's art.
I forgot. I don't know if it was sold or not. I remember, like I said, I don't have.
I mean, it doesn't. I don't see this having any meaning, which is fine. It doesn't have to. But there is creativity with it. I like it.
It's
Like, I think I don't like it,
The
but
woman's
it's art.
snide smirk revealing
Yeah.
that she
With the-
knows what
with
she's
the penis?
holding.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's rock or like a cast.
Is
I don't
it,
know.
Is it like a wood carving?
It could be wood. I don't know, but that head is fucked up.
It looks heavy.
It that's the one
It's
I
too
know.
round at the
At
you
the
know
tip?
What I mean, no, the other.
Oh,
Anyways,
They're very
let's
cylindrical.
Let's not go into the
Yeah,
semantics.
the art. It's art.
is it art?
It's art.
It's art.
It's
It's
art.
art. I
Okay.
agree.
It's art.
Okay.
It's art.
Okay. We're 2 for 2 now. 2 not art, 2 arts, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
God.
Now this one, I couldn't find a good photo to open a new tab because, for God's sake, nobody's ever posted a good photo of this fucking shark. But the same guy who did this skull, his name is Damien Hirst. Same
How's it
guy
spelled?
with E-N, D-A-M.
He's one of those.
Damien. He did this one. I forget what it's called, but it
Is it a real shark?
It's a real shark, preserved in a bunch of formaldehyde.
Yeah, that's art.
I don't only think that's art. I think that's science, and is I think yeah.
He tried it once before and
Mm-hmm.
it failed, and it wasn't the right chemical compound mixture, and so the shark
and it turned it
dissolved.
alive.
No, it dissolved. This weird
That's
thing.
gross.
That's art.
But this,
yeah, that's
I forgot
art.
what it's
Buy
called.
that. I'd have that in my house.
I don't think I'd have it.
It's a
in my
giant
house.
preserved shark.
Because I don't want it to
in
come
That is
alive.
So cool.
But the craziness is that it's perfectly like it's not gonna decay in there.
It's been in there for a minute. I don't know if the zebra one is true, so we're not going to talk about it. But I do know for a fact the shark.
I want to see an entire exhibit with a bunch of animals with that.
Yeah,
Like I would go to a
You go
museum.
an exhibit and see if
or
it's
is this
a stuffed
preserved?
animal.
Why not go to a fucking zoo?
Yeah, just see the animals alive.
Because You're telling me you're gonna see a real shark that up close?
great
Yeah,
white?
it's called shark cage. You just go
Shark
into,
bait.
Yeah, you
Ooh-ha-ha.
go into the
Okay.
cage. They lower you into the shark-infested waters.
That's what I'm
throw some
saying.
Chum on you.
That's what I'm saying.
And then
That
that's
I'm
right
just
there.
walking up to like, oh, that's cool, and walking away.
Excellent.
So this is art.
Yes.
That's art.
This is art. Okay.
I don't think I. It's not subjected to just art, though, in my opinion.
Elaborate.
Like I think it's scientific.
It's a
and
scientific feat?
But is
and it
science
adds yes,
can be art?
absolutely. It's absolutely a scientific feat. But also on top of that, I think also it is good for the community, in a sense.
Ah, yes.
Science.
Southwest
To go look at
Florida.
Yeah.
because
Great
because
for the
welcome to society where we want to see
human-
dead animals up close that are. Imagine if that was a human.
That'd be. There's
sure
things
somebody's
like
tried.
that. There's human. You can offer your body up to science, and they have
Yeah.
like displays of like your entire.
That science exhibit is wild.
I've never been.
I've seen pictures of it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
There's this science exhibit that travels around the U.S. and they have a bunch of dead people.
But they have like their.
It's just their body parts.
Yeah.
And they're just scattered
They
around
have
the
like their
exhibit.
entire just like.
It's
Just
terrifying.
for show?
Circulatory system, like all of your veins, like it's just a human's
like the
veins.
nervous
Yeah,
system?
the nervous
Yep.
system. They just have like.
It's terrifying, and it's like the
Yeah.
actual person's shit.
Yeah.
And
Offer your
like
body up to
somebody
science.
died and like,
They were
yo,
like-
just take my shit.
Yeah.
They're like using me for science.
Well, are you an organ donor?
Yeah.
I don't know if I am.
I
It's
signed
on your
up to be.
license.
Okay, moving on. This one,
No.
Yes.
Lobster Phone
Yeah,
by
that's art.
Salvador Dali.
Yeah, that's art.
No way. That's myself.
Uh,
Are you serious?
let me
Does it work?
let me triple check. I was like,
Yeah. If it works, it's art. And is that
Is
a
it
real lobster?
I don't know. It could be. yeah,
dude,
lobster.
We're gonna say it's not.
I'm gonna
Lobster
say it's art.
telephone art sculpture by Edward James and Salvador Dali. Yeah, I was right.
It took two people to make.
1936.
One person had the phone. One
Yeah,
person had the lobster.
and they slapped them together. Lobster phone.
Um,
No, second thought. I like that. That's
according to this random website, oh never mind, BBC.com. That's credible. 853,000 pounds.
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 So it's like $1 million US.
That's
I
a
have
lot of
no
money.
idea what that is in American currency, in God's currency.
Yeah.
But 853,000 pounds. A lobster slept, glued, taped, whatever it may be.
Is it?
Is it art?
Is it a real lobster?
Don't look it up.
I'm gonna assume it is. That's art.
Assuming it is.
That's art.
Assuming that's art.
That's art.
That's art.
If you
I don't
saw it in
know.
an exhibit,
If I saw that,
I
I'd be
would-
like,
I would
that's-
chuckle to myself.
It's poor art, but it's art.
It's no. I would. You know what? I like that because I know if I saw that in an exhibit, I'd walk up and chuckle because of how ridiculous
love
the
it.
idea
I'd be
is
like, that's
that
awesome.
this isn't an art exhibit.
all right. Salvador Ali, lobster phone, that is art.
That's if it's funny, it's art.
Okay,
Those
that's
are images.
yeah. I
There's a
could not
shark.
find a good image of the shark.
Okay.
This
Yeah.
is number 5 by Jackson Pollock, very famous.
It's
I forget.
So this is like most of his shit
I forget
too.
how
yeah.
big it is, but it's massive.
Right.
It's the size of rooms.
okay. It's art, but it's bad.
It's bad
It's not
art.
good art.
No, see, I think I disagree. Because even though it doesn't,
Let me look up the size real quick so we can have, because I know it's massive. But I don't know how massive.
Size doesn't matter.
even though it's not much in creativity, like it's just a bunch of splatter, right? And anyone can do it. It's 8 feet.
8 feet by 4 feet.
That's big.
It's not that big.
I mean, that's about this room.
No.
A little bit shorter.
A lot short.
Oh yeah, it is.
8 feet by 4 feet. That's still.
That's
That's
actually
two
a
of
lot
me's.
smaller. That's from there to here, and then up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Anyways,
4 foot. Anyway,
I think
is it art?
It
I
is
think
art.
I think so, and this I'll explain why. I like it, but not because it's creative in any way. Like obviously you can just splatter and it just a bunch of paint over time. You just keep splattering it. It took time, obviously. Like I mean, it's
It's a big canvas.
yeah. But I like it because I can stare at it for such a long time and just keep looking at the different lines that make it up
You do that
or
with dirt.
well yeah, but like you
Grass art.
but
Such
you
a
can
cynical asshole.
you can-
you can do that with dirt. Anyway,
like you
continue.
can find different shapes, try and like find different words or like
And after
like I'm seeing like the letter K from
Would you
gray
say that
paint.
if we took everything off this wall and you saw drywall, is that art? Because there's so much. Someone had to create.
You know what though? I know what someone could do though. If they just took out a 1x1 chunk of drywall and put it in art,
That would be art.
that would be art. That would sell.
Because you had to have the wall. You had to put the layer of whatever the protection is on the
Okay.
wall, and you had to have the design.
But I like that.
That is in the same category as that.
we have a couple more images, but I really want to get down to meat and potatoes because what you said, you have a part of a whole, you take it out, you exhibit it. Art. Okay, then what? Why isn't that art?
Because they didn't.
That's all
They
him.
didn't create it.
They didn't create it.
It was not created.
And why-
Because it is a commercial product that is used in a way that is not.
For our listeners,
So then,
I-
if that commercial, if that company decided instead of that being a urinal, that it was art,
If they
would you consider that to be
if
art?
they stopped making urinals like that for urinal purposes and they only made them to be displayed as an art, then it would become art.
here's
As
with,
an art.
with that mentality nowadays, now that very same urinal isn't in use. It's not designed or produced under the context of today. Assuming what I'm understanding what you're saying, you would call that art now in 2023. But in 1917, when this
so
was
now that's
just,
art.
Okay, so
it's
now
that's what I
so
want to.
Is history art?
I
If
want
there's
to
a
believe
tank,
so.
so let's say there's a
I
tank
think so.
from World War II that is like in a
Decommissioned,
museum.
yeah.
That tank is art now.
In my opinion,
So that is art.
unfortunately.
Yes.
Because
I now agree that is art.
At the end of the day, this urinal right here, not any other fucking bumfuck
you
urinal.
weirdly were successful in bringing us to change
change
a
my
Damien
opinion.
opinion. You changed a Damien opinion today.
That's very difficult.
We're making history today, folks. Holy.
And that's what I love. That's what I mean. Because at the end of the day,
you have to admit.
art is very much a subjective thing. But
Right.
what we can collectively agree on, no matter how
I still don't think that's
minute,
art.
huh?
I still don't think.
You still don't think it's art? Well, what about
I don't
your
wanna
fucking-
admit it.
What
I
about
don't
your
wanna admit
drywall? that
I
you're
was
gonna
making a
cut out of
joke.
the
I was
wall?
making a joke.
Fair.
I think the Jackson Pollock. I think that's real art because it's colorful. I mean,
it takes
it's dim.
it takes paint.
There-
it is
there's
a
something,
painting.
right? There's something that you
I still
can
don't
say
think
about
the
it.
bananas are.
Absolutely not. That's not a commercial. That's nature.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
That's lazy.
Okay.
Coming down to the last two.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna be honest. This is fucking insane. I have no idea what this is. I saw an image. I clicked open a new tab,
it's
and I
too
forgot to do
many-
research.
It's very rough
But okay, so
because the knee's going in the guy's back.
and then he's biting his shit.
And
Is he biting it?
Yeah, he's
Oh my God, he
devouring.
is.
He's ripping out his throat. So
Is that man versus devil?
I don't know.
Demon?
We're gonna for our viewers, we're gonna have the image up for our listeners. I am so sorry. I thought this thing was cool, and in our last minute research, because
art.
a lot of these, yeah. So, but like we can agree, this was somebody painted. It takes the talent to
Yeah,
paint
that's
this.
so
That's beautiful.
insane. Who? When?
Old. This has to be a
Ancient.
Renaissance painting.
Yeah.
This has
What's
to
our
be-
time, by the way?
Our time is at 43 minutes, so we're gonna wrap this up.
Last one.
I told you this is like a long thing, but this is most
Then we'll
definitely art.
save my thing for next.
No,
we'll do
we
it
can
right
finish it
after
off. And this is a very famous photo
art.
by Pablo Picasso, Guernica.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Guernica. It is the size of a wall. I think it's like 12 feet by 8 feet or
I
some
wouldn't
shit
call
like
it
that.
beautiful, but it's
No, I think that's beautiful.
What it is,
think-
was that Hitler was using the Luftwaffe to bomb Spain, and Guernica is a city in Spain that got hit really, really hard. And this is Pablo
So
Picasso's
you know what?
interpretation
I can see
You know what's
of a city
crazy?
being bombed.
I realize I don't know when these painters were alive. These very famous painters.
Dude,
Because like
Yeah.
Pablo Picasso, I thought he was like
Not World War II, huh?
1800s.
Pablo Picasso.
like Salvador Dali.
Because you
was
always, like,
alive
see
in,
the-
like the 50s.
That's crazy, right?
He's like, oh,
Pablo Picasso died in 73.
That's fucking nuts. Is that not crazy?
Who's a current artist? Like
Salvador Dali died in
He's alive.
82.
82.
No, that's married. That's married.
No
When did he
way.
die?
89.
1989. So like our parents are still very much
Alive when-
Salvador Dali.
was like.
That's wild to think about.
It's because his art is so.
Quick question,
Classic.
William. When do you think Da Vinci died?
Dude, you want my honest? you want me to be honest right now?
Da Vinci.
Da
What?
Vinci? Sorry.
When you give me a year and
Dude.
we'll fact check you. Spit out because you have no fucking idea.
1763.
17.
No.
60.
That's not right. That's not right.
Oh my
not
god.
Da Vinci? Dude, I have no idea.
No. Wait. Let me think. Is it 1300s?
Okay. Wait.
You guys-
I thought he was okay.
Okay, wait.
It's
Leonardo
1500s.
da Vinci. He created the first flying machine.
No, he he drew up the specs right. He thought of it.
Oh, then I'm so off.
It would have worked in if he would have made it.
Then I'm so off.
Okay.
I know that.
I know the answer now.
I took
but,
my
like,
AP European
Is
class
it-
and
is
I
it
am
the-
That's
so happy.
Wild.
Is it the 1600s?
Yeah, you're telling me, bro.
It's either.
Dude, we know nothing about these people.
1600s is like.
100
What
years before American Revolution.
Yeah.
You had the
this
100 Years War.
There's Britain is going around the world.
Okay, hurry up.
I'm gonna go like
Throw a number.
1730.
1730.
Yeah.
Okay, Will.
I said 1760, and I already know the answer, so
You know the answer. How do you know that?
I saw it. It's right there.
Oh,
It's 1519.
1519.
I wanted to go further back,
Okay.
but I kept fighting.
I didn't even know the
But
answer.
now
was there.
this makes me wonder. My favorite artist of all time is
Post Malone.
Van Gogh.
Oh.
Love Vincent.
Oh, he's.
Wait. No, but let's talk about this. When do you think Van Gogh died?
Which one's Van Gogh?
Vincent Van
Bit
Gogh,
off his
Starry Night
ear.
Painting.
Yeah. Starry. That's art.
This long face or whatever. Well, of course, that's not what I'm questioning. When did he die?
Don't look it up.
No,
Damien.
I'm-
I'm saying
else, though.
he's after Da Vinci, 1600s. 1737 is when he died. 1737.
76. New York City.
Are you Aaron Burr, sir?
Anyway, so what do you say?
Depends. Who's
1700s?
asking? Well, for sure, sir.
Okay,
I'm
stop it,
Alexander
stop it.
Hamilton. I'm at your service, sir.
Who is it? Who am I looking at?
Vincent Van Gogh.
Vincent. 1890.
Okay. That's
I was
fair.
off
That's fair.
on
That's
that
fair.
one.
That's fair. That's
You were
fair.
100, 170 years off.
That
That's
seems
fair.
a little early.
Yeah, I also thought so too.
No, what? You said
Or
he was
no,
like-
I thought it was it's later than I thought.
It's closer to us than I thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
it's- Okay.
Next segment.
So okay, real quick. No.
Okay.
To answer the question, what makes art?
Oh god.
Does
Okay,
it-
so let's just carry on this to the end of the episode. We'll do the next.
let's just do the other thing real quick.
You wanna do
Okay.
it? We
What
can-
defines art?
Intention
To
and
me-
execution.
Intention, execution, and sometimes not always creativity.
He fucking nailed it for me. In my opinion, it's always been intention and creating something and for a specific audience.
How that was a crazy
Because
answer.
I've believe it or not, I've had conversations with this with other people, with my art teacher, with my photography teacher, with my history teacher, and they've all had their own different things. But in my opinion, it always came down to those two things: intention and execution.
Did you know that, or
No, it was
was
right
just
now.
off the dome?
You fucking hammer that.
That's
and
what I'm thinking.
And unfortunately, this has an intention
Yes.
to shitpost the urinal.
Yeah.
the
This is the
fountain.
first shit post.
I said that joke like when we first showed the
I didn't
photo.
hear it.
Are you serious?
I swear, guys, like this is basically the first shit post I said.
Dude, you're so right. It's the first shit. This
Because
is art. You switched my mind with that.
Whoa. This came
It's a
out
whole
during
new
an
world.
age of like oh art can be whatever we want. I
So
can-
this was shitting on the idea that
exactly
This is
wow.
exactly.
But
It's like
okay.
You
even
can say the same with the banana then.
Exactly. But what was his intention?
what was his
To
intention?
make an art piece that was so ludicrous.
Or is he just
That
so
he-
out of his mind that
that
he
he
thinks that
stole art.
and logically was he just trying to get a money grab and show people that you can
Yeah.
do?
If so, then that brings into the question of execution,
Duct taping.
duct taping, excuse me, a piece of banana onto. I really think it was just a piece of poster board, a piece of
Yeah, it was.
cardboard
There's poor execution on his.
behalf,
But what if that was his
but art
intention?
nonetheless.
But what was that? Was that his intention
It was
to execute it in that way?
Yeah.
Or was
Well,
he out
obviously, you have to
Okay.
think of but is the intent to anger the masses by how much money made off the stupid thing?
I mean, if
or
you think
to
about
actually
it,
pawn off
when that happened in what 2019, you said
2019.
when that happened, that blew up. That was on every news website ever.
Well, because for $120,000 for a piece of tape and a banana,
That's what I'm
Anything sold for that
saying.
much, and it was ludicrous. It would have been like that.
That's what I'm saying. It's like that was talked about, and it showed the world like, oh, whoa, hey, what the fuck is going on?
we can, art can be weird
Everything
again.
is art.
Oh, another thing I totally forgot. It's kind of over, but you know the Campbell's Soup by Andy Warhol.
Yeah, all the different
different colors. By my definition of art of intention and execution, it is. But I've always fucking hated Andy
let me see.
Warhol stuff.
Just search up Andy Warhol.
You know
Campbell's
who's
Soup.
Search up his art. Just search up his art. Just
Well, because it's all the same.
yeah. Just let me see it then.
you know who's undisputed like a beautiful artist. He looks like a prick.
There's honestly a lot of controversy. There's a lot of history
This
behind it.
stuff?
I like the Marilyn
This
Monroe
stuff's
thing.
so
That's kind of
lame.
cool.
I've always hated it. Just the
Yeah,
same thing in
that's
different
dumb.
photo and colors.
If that's all he does, that's
But,
kind of
like,
dumb.
It's just wacky colors, wacky shading, wacky colorful stuff.
But he's got it's his style.
It's his
He
style.
created that.
And
I like that.
and like his
like
most
so
famous, I forgot how much the Campbell's Soup sold
They sold for
for,
a lot.
but
That's his most famous thing.
That's his most famous artwork.
But you know who's an undisputed amazing artist? Like for sure? Banksy. Banksy is a beautiful artist.
I've heard that name a lot over my.
His has so much intention. Like if it like he was just in Ukraine and he did a bunch of things in Ukraine for it. Like he also
Yeah, I know this.
had I'll give you so that
There's
so
one.
it's a bunch of
this
street
one.
art and no one knows who he is, right? There's also something if you
I've seen this one. There's a cool story behind this one.
Yeah, there's a story behind all of these. Like all of these have a purpose.
No one knows who he is.
No one knows who he is. But like that pigeon on the right, the seagull. Sorry.
This.
Yeah, that he's trying to eat some trash.
Yum.
You see that?
Oh, it's next to a cardboard. Cardboard next to a dumpster.
But scroll down a little bit more. Scroll down. There's something really
This one
famous that he
looked
did.
crazy. A little kid
Look how long it
flipping
That was in
over a
Ukraine.
fucking black belt.
That's Putin.
A
It's supposed to be
new Banksy
Putin.
mural adorns destroyed building in Ukraine.
The little kid is Ukraine and the
And then
the
the-
kid is Russia in a sense.
No,
Scroll down
the
more.
black belt.
More.
I've seen this one before. This one I like.
Okay, keep going. There's a really famous
There's
one
a
I'm looking
specific one you're looking for, obviously. Yeah.
for. Yeah. I'll tell you when to stop.
My favorite artist?
Holy shit, he's done a lot.
Michelangelo.
I've seen this one. This is
That's
I've
really cool.
actually seen a lot of his stuff. Now I didn't know it was done by this artist. I've seen a lot of his stuff
Banksy's-
around.
Okay. Keep going.
Okay, you want me to look something
Okay,
up in specific?
whatever. So yeah, scroll it up.
Give me a keyword.
A
Keyword. Come on, you know the image.
frame. Okay, so the first image. Yeah. Click that.
This
okay,
one?
so he had it. So this was sold. This was like his most famous painting, right? It was by him, and it was the really famous one that was on the wall, but he recreated it in there, right?
Oh, okay. So
And then he put it to auction, right?
yeah,
And when it sold on auction, right when
gavel hit.
right when it hit, everyone just watched as it just shredded itself.
inside of the thing. I remember that.
So it just went down, and on the second image, you'll see it happen.
Really?
It just shreds itself downwards, and the mechanism stopped on accident because I don't know what happened, but it stopped and
now
broke.
that's just what it is.
That's just what it is, and that sold for 20 times the amount, which Banksy never wanted to happen, of course, but like there's a mechanism inside the frame that Banksy created to make it shred itself.
Give me one moment.
Because he
Shredding.
didn't like the idea of his shit being...
Thanks, you.
Oh, yeah. Just click on the video.
It's a minute 43.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's fine. We'll skip what I'm talking about.
how do I? Oh, I go right. Turn volume
You just use your buttons up there.
all the way down. Shut up. That's actually smarter next time. Banksy artwork shredded.
Oh, there's an ad. Anyways.
Anyway. So,
I'll
but
play the
that's I
video.
like that. I like that.
That's really cool, right? I like
that.
Banksy.
Again,
Okay, yeah,
it
watch.
come-
I was like, oh,
oh shit! Everyone's losing their shit. Everyone's like, oh my
and this
god.
just sold for millions of dollars.
And then it's look how thick that frame is.
Yeah,
He had a whole mechanism to shred it.
he was apparently he was in the room, and when the gavel hit, he pressed the button, and
Nobody knows who he looks like.
Nobody knows who he is.
That's cool. You learn something new every day.
Oh yeah, that's him. That's Banksy doing it right there.
Him build. Okay, so
He posts stuff of him all the time, just never his
just
face.
out and about, going,
gone.
gone. No, not quite.
Yeah, no. You failed.
A few years ago, I should get.
Oh, this
Okay.
is Banksy himself saying this.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's enough of that.
That's cool, right?
That was cool.
I like him.
That was
Cool guy.
All right. You want the good news or the bad news?
Are we not at the hour mark, so we need something to fill?
We're at 55.
Okay, so we need
That's time for SOT.
Nah, we need like a
get-
little.
I feel like.
Next episode we'll do the scene thing.
You sure?
Yeah, because I want to spend some time with that.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna get into a very big discussion
On
about
which
whose
one's
is
the
better.
best.
Yeah. So and I want to be better prepped with.
I'm gonna get some new scenes.
I want to be better prepped with like clips so that we can watch it as an audience and as a people, and we can react to it.
You're in the.
I am in the chair next time,
in the chair.
so it's
the
perfect.
seat. You're in the
It's
seat.
perfect because it's
Chair.
what I wanted to do in the first
Yeah.
place, and that's
I
what
got
we'll
to
do.
do what I wanted to do.
Yeah, I like
So
that.
honestly, we're gonna call it a short episode. Do Sot Haas and.
I mean, I mean, by the time we get Sot Haas
we're
done
at
with,
56 now.
then let's do it.
All
All right, so okay.
It's never. I still
Have
haven't.
you watched it?
No. Do you do it?
Yes.
Do you add the animation?
Yes, obviously it's added.
Because I listen to our own podcast in the back, but I don't watch the episode, so I've never seen.
There's the audio.
I have
to it,
no
too.
idea.
Is
there?
Yeah, it's like a da 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 da
Dun,
da
dun.
da.
Yeah, that.
You know, okay.
This is
well,
called Dragon's Breath.
Dragon's Breath. All right. Well, now
Garlic.
hot
Now I know to put a little more enthusiasm into it.
That's why we do it like that. Did you add them like 4 times in that one episode where I wanted them a bunch?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
You never watched it though.
You want to do it
I-
again, Damien? You want to do it again?
No, don't.
No.
No.
No,
It's not gonna be there.
Yeah, it's gonna be a really stupid fucking joke if it isn't there. All right.
I kind of wanted more.
All right. We're gonna dink.
Oh yeah.
We just did.
All right. This is the garlic hot sauce.
Ow, there's something in my foot.
Oh, that's very garlicky. That was a lot of garlic.
There's a lot of garlic. It's not very hot though. Not very hot.
That had another flavor. There's an underlying flavor in there.
What?
It's
Like,
like-
every other hot sauce?
No,
Add garlic and spice?
no. There's something else there. I picked up a hint of it's garlic. It 100% is like the last 8 hot sauces we've had from this pack. Very similar
With more
underlying.
garlic.
It's more garlic and more something else. As soon as I touch my tongue, I was like, I've had this before.
Talk about hot sauce.
It's kind of got like an onion.
In terms of hot sauce, I that's another one. Like there's some hot sauces
I'd use it.
you put on your meal, and then on
That would go
rice.
good with wings.
I feel like that's another rice hot sauce. Just add flavor to your rice.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
A little garlic flavor. Not bad. It was in terms of spice. It was like a 5, average, middle of the road.
Yeah.
A 2. Like,
Okay,
it was
but he's
bad.
like a bitch.
Okay. I'm the opposite in this situation.
It
know.
was no. In terms of like, I guess yeah. Because usually when ranking on a 1 to 10 scale, 5 is the middle. But I guess in terms
I think
of
it's
heat.
middle in
What
terms
is a
of
5? Like crystal?
Huh?
Like a 5. If 5's in the middle, then what would you put there? Like crystal? Or
A
like
5 is like
Frank's Red Hot.
Valentina. A 5 is a
like
Valentina.
Valentina.
You don't
I like
Valentina?
sriracha.
Valentina's, it's alright.
Exactly. It's not great, not awful.
I feel like it's worse than a 5. Like I'd put Valentina at like a 4.
Really.
Yeah.
Valentina's my 5. Valentina's usually my go-to. Whenever I don't
I put
know
crystal at 5.
what's crystal.
I don't know what crystal is.
I don't know
Crystal hot sauce?
what's crystal hot sauce.
It's a hot sauce.
He
loves his hot sauce. Did you know that they sold a bottle of water for $120 just because it ran through quote unquote crystals? And you know what it is? It's a giant fucking hydro thing that funnels down and it pours into a water bottle, and there's one tiny crystal at the end of this massive, I don't know how many hundreds of gallons of water. And so it can say that it was poured through crystals and whatever, like actual diamonds. It's a tiny diamond with a massive fucking funnel, and they just pour it there. And they
You guys had liquid death?
what's that?
I love Liquid Death.
Oh,
It is good water.
I love that, but I think it's because it comes out of a can.
I think the can
carbonated?
helps the taste.
It's just water
Search it up.
in a soda can.
I've heard of it.
It's
I've never
mountain
had it.
water.
It's good.
It's mountain water. It comes out of a.
I like
it
buying
comes out of
Liquid
like
Death.
it's like it looks like a monster or not. It looks like a.
Yeah, like a monster. Yeah, I've seen
It's
it.
the
Yeah,
same
like a
price
monster
as a
can.
regular water bottle, but it actually is recyclable because it's the like aluminum can
Yeah,
rather
and
than the
it's-
bottle
And
of
I've
water.
seen,
Good.
I've seen the ads where they go for the super edgy stuff,
I think
and
that
obviously
they're
the
really-
Their
joke,
clothing is
The
dope
joke.
as fuck.
the joke
too.
is that it's just water.
Yeah.
Compared to like you know how people try to boycott Monster because it's like the devil's drink or whatever.
Yeah.
Energy drinks are
I like
make your
Liquid Death.
balls small or whatever. But yeah, I've always understood that the joke is that it's just water, but I've never had it, and I think I
good
might have
water.
to soon.
It's good water.
All right,
All right, that's
we
been the
done.
Lights Out
We
podcast.
are at an hour and
I
40
don't
seconds.
have the
Contemplated
light.
art.
Okay, you know, we're just gonna say.
We're just gonna cut. No, okay, no.
Go
Go
find
Where are the
it.
lights out?
Okay,
Yeah, go get it. Go get
Turn that
it.
other thing
Okay,
off while you're
both
First
both
one?
switches.
Okay.
Both one.
3,
all right?
2, 1.
Thank you
Lights
for
out.
watching.
Thank you.
Lights out.
Lights out.
Bye.
Podcast.
That's the first time it's worked